Okay, folks, welcome to the great bear market of 2022. That is what it is. Right here, that's where I called it. Market went up to the top of the linear regression. Ever since we have gone down, look where we are today. And you see this, we had a rally today, right? A rally. The market tried. Oh, did it try to raise its little ugly head, and it just wouldn't allow it. So we have much more downward movement to go. It's really incredible. Then the thing that I missed, this is the thing that I missed. I didn't hear you sneeze twice, but I'd love to hear you sneeze. Some people have unique sneezes. The girl that I went to high school with, she always sneezed in threes. It was really strange. So I'm going to apologize to y'all. Here's what I missed. And it occurred to me while I was driving back from the gym a while ago. Here's what I missed. You remember when we said, average is 25 to 35 on the ski, right? And then we had this little area here, and we were like, wow, look at that. Then we kind of got back to average, right? We kind of got back, but we kept, outside the range, right? Outside the range. And now that I look back on this, it's like Pat Dye, the late great former coach of the Auburn Tigers, said, hindsight is 50-50, right? So hindsight is 50-50 according to Pat Dye. And what I missed, and now that I look back, is so painfully clear. This forecasts the bear market, and we didn't even look at it. Why? Because we kept saying, hey, we're going to revert back to the average, right? We're going to revert back to 25, 35. And if you'll look at what SKU has done ever since, y'all, it's been off the chart. It is nowhere near reverting back to 25 and 35. Why didn't we see it? I don't guess we wanted to see it. We wanted to see a return to normalcy. And the bear market was forecast probably back here. 11, I guess in November the 29th, around Thanksgiving, around this time. Maybe even back here, we had a precursor that it was coming, right? Maybe in September. But we have not since this date, since October, have not been between 25 and 35. This was telling us, and we kept saying, oh, we'll revert back to the mean, we'll revert back to the mean, and we didn't. This, ladies and gentlemen, was the bear market. This. And it's so clear to see it now. So I was coming back, driving in my little 2011 Nissan. Then I finally got my air conditioner fixed, and I go, Bobby, why didn't you notice this? Why didn't you notice we're not mean reverting? And this is a mean reverting indicator, and it never reverted. It's because we're in the bear market. And guess what I think? I think we're going to continue to be in a bear market. So remember, some of you got here a little late. Let me show you one once again. The market tried its best to rally today, and it was beat down. Look at this. This candle tells it all, y'all. Now, it doesn't mean that we're not going to have, big, rapid moves up. We are going to get significant, violent moves to the upside. And without question, and you may get 3 or 4 of them in a row. You may get a week or so of them. But I'm telling you, until this thing is resolved, we are in a bear. And where are we going? We're going much lower. Much lower. All right, so look at the markets today. The AD is negative 326. VIX is at 34. And the AD is making lows of the day, which is telling us what? There's more downward movement going on here. We now have taken out the overnight low. We're under the 15-minute range, overnight high, this pivot point, the VWAP, and the hourly mid. And this could get ugly before the day ends, right? So we're at 0.75% down there. All right, how's that look on the big green monster? We should draw it on the micros as well, the exact same chart. But we always check out the minis. So, we may have violent movements up into this area, but I got a feeling that we're going to take out this oversold condition. We're going to go into an overbought condition for the level below it and go into the fair value range that is below this range. I just got a feeling. Again, we may come up first to tap some of this, but we're in a bear market, Joe, and we've got to prepare accordingly for that. All right. So with that said, let's see how things are looking for the day. And let's go to the IRA. Let's see how bad it is today. It's not bad, right? 3/4 point move down. We're down 130, 142. All right, so let's go ahead and record our stuff. So here's the IRA. Let's get our net lit for the day. See how bad it is. Now, y'all, you gotta understand, there are people that are hurting. There are people that are losing it. They don't know what's happening. They have no idea. They've never experienced something like this. You and I are just like, yeah, you know, another day in the next. All right, so we're down a little bit. We're down to 99.71.77. So a bigger move than what we thought, right? So we're down $904 on the day. Let's see what our Greeks are for the day. Greeks are 159.95. Remember, the deltas go up as the market goes down. Our theta has probably increased to 102.75. 275. Theta is Theta is 184.31. 4.31. So we're just barely made it on our theta. So we're at 0.1, so that's okay. And our buying power usage is at 31,566. And so this is what you want to make sure that we're not having too much buying power usage, because it does swell, right, with volatility going up. That's why we have these little things that says, hey, with VIX between 30 and 40, you shouldn't be between over 40%. So we're 31% here, so we're doing good. And it says that we do need some negative deltas in the account. Yesterday, we needed no adjustment. Today, it's saying, Bob, you got to go a little short. Okay. So let's get a little short. Let's go over here and build us a short position. And trade table. Where we're going to go? We're going to go closest to 60 without going over. So 52 is probably 51. Yeah, I didn't log out. It's okay, 51. So we need negative deltas. So what are we going to do? To get negative deltas, we are going to do a long put spread. Long put vertical, 50 wide. We're going to get that down to about 10 bucks. 10. No, I don't think the right button. Yeah, get some negative deltas. 3740, 3690. That's 1250. Get that down to $10. And some of y'all are doing all kinds of different spread widths and everything. That's fine. Have fun. So there's 975. Let's see if we can get filled at 10 bucks. Come on, baby. It may be too wide for us. Yes, we'll go 10.25. Something killed some of my chickens last night. I am so pissed off. I'm gonna have to sit out with a shotgun tonight. What, Beth? Yeah, killed Beth's chicken. She's and probably a fox. I can't believe it's the first time we've had something that we know would sneak into the pasture. I don't know why my Great Pyrenees didn't catch it. Well, I know, Beth, but you don't want her to get poisoned. Unbelievable. Can we not get filled on this thing? We're gonna go up to $11. Jeez Louise. Is it not bad enough that my chickens died? I got some of their babies in the incubator, though. I hope they make it. And you can tell we're out there talking to the goodness. we're out there talking to the chickens, and they're trying to tell us. The survivors are trying to tell us. You can tell they're all upset, and they're like, "Hey, look, dude, something went on last night." Jeez Louise, why can't I get a feel? I'm gonna move my stripes. What were they? The 3650, 3600, 30. Dag nabbit. 3600, 3650. Buy this one. Sell that one. I said we were going to buy that, sell that. Let's move that one. Now let's try this one. See if we can fill 10 on this one. There we go. That's all I needed to do. Move my stripes. All right, so we got filled on a put debit spread. So that gives us negative delta. So now we got to pay for it. We're going to pay for it by going out and selling a couple of calls. And I know if some of y'all are flipping out on selling calls, I got you. I'm going to sell 2 of these here. 480s. 2 of those. That'll plenty covered. Cool thing is, it increases my buying power even by doing that. Isn't that wild? All right, so let's go put this trade on in this account. So we got it in that account. Well, I trade so many accounts. All right, so let's go put it in this account because we need negative deltas. So trade macros. Yeah, y'all don't get fooled by any of these little pop-ups. This fair market is just beginning. It's going to be, I got a feeling it's going to be an extended one. Right, 51 days. So 3640, 3590. Tiger done, huh? Likely Fox and Coyote. Yeah, where do you get Tiger done? I don't know if you can get that in Mountain Georgia. Well, they don't need that eBay or something. I tell you what, Big Daddy's gonna be out with a 410 shotgun tonight, sitting in my easy chair out by the pasture tonight. You wait till that son of a gun comes up. What at that? He gonna kill my chickens. All my little livestock's out there trying to talk to me and tell me something's wrong. So 3640, 3590. Okay. Sell 2 of the 4480s.
You should get tiger dung probably at any farm supply. It's typically used to scare deer away from fruit trees.
Really?
Yeah. And but for a small predator like that, they're not going to hang around for a tiger. So it'll help.
Well, I got a feeling the time I get rid of him tonight, he's gonna wish a tiger got a hold of him.
Yeah, I think nothing like a varmint gun or a 410.
Well, my little 410 ought to pop him good. I can't wait.
You got infrared night scopes?
I don't have anything like that, but I do have a where the chickens rest at night. There's an outside, one of those outside lights,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that maybe that's enough that I can see. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll figure out something. I gotta go to the feed store here in a little bit. I may
ask them there. Yeah, that's where you'll get it.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta feed them because God love them. They're in shock. Bless their heart. It's just and the chicken is so sad, y'all. They're sitting there like wobble, wobble, wobble. I mean, they're actually looking at me like, "Hey, Farmer Bob, like something is wrong here." So it's really sad. I don't know why I got into this farming stuff. I'm not good at it. And I get attached to all my animals, and we don't eat anything, right? So they're all safe except for predators. How low I gotta go to get this thing feed? Come on, Dad Nabbit. Dad Nabbit. Feel me. Mark in there. Jeez, why don't we just go? There we go. So we got Phil at 1425. Unbelievable. Right? Let's go put that in. Macros. So this is going to be a fair night, I think. Right? Oh man, I'm supposed to do 2 contracts here. I keep forgetting, y'all. I gotta remind me I gotta do 2 tranches in this game. See if I can get it. Don't feel me. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. So we did two tranches of a 1, 1, 2 bear 9. And we did the 36, 40, 90, 80, both. And this is a bear 112. 51 days. 5, 10, 22. And we did it at 14, 25. That's a nice little credit, $130. Now, so let's make sure we put him in his little group. Come here, little joker. 112 bear night. Show my groups. Room to work. 112 bear night. Kind of like doing these two tranches of time in this account. Move the group 112 bear night. 112 bear night. Yeah, give me a good old infrared flashlight or something. Now I'll be like Bill Murray. I get some explosives, some Caddyshack. We'll get something going here. All right, so we got him in our group. Let's see if there's anything that we can close today. We may not have anything we can close. How's our BSH longs doing today? Even losing on the damn day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on, baby, help me out. 112 bear fourth. Gone. And we close them. Yes, I'm sure. I'm positive of myself. Let's delete 112 bear 8. Let's delete that one. See if we got anything we can close today for a decent profit. All right, 112 fourth, up 85%. Now wait a minute. That's strange. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's on the call side. How about that? Up $78. See, that ain't bad. 1124. So that's our best one, right? $86 or 85%. Let's see if there's anything down 79. Up 170. Oh, behave. Up $110. You kidding me? Let's close that one. What else we got? 112 bear fifth. Ooh, well, 112 fifth, up 65%. Can't believe I've got anything up today. Negative 594%. 87.69. Look at there. Our BS8 shorts only down $52. It's not bad. That's what it was yesterday, wasn't it? Down 5%. This one, 393%, up 33%, down 583%. 116, 1, 56, 27, looks like. Damn. I fell into a burning ring of fire. 53, 172. Down 410%. Okay, we found the culprit that we got to close, the 112 bear 7. So we will close him. Got 180%, 165, whatever it is. So that means I got to close this one and this one. Means I got to close this one and damn it, get up. Close those two. Then I got to close 2 of the 45 40s. 2 of the 45 40s and the 38 days. 45, 40, 38 days. Let's go get them. Come here, little baby. Come here. My little chickens. It's just saying. They're like, look, Daddy, something got in here last night. So I think I'm going to lock the barn up tonight. 45, 40s. I got to figure out a system, though, because I can't get in there because my rooster's mean to me. And he starts pecking at me and attacking me. And that's the last thing I want to be on my obituary. Sweet Bobby was killed by A road rooster. So he is fierce, y'all. I mean, fierce. All right, so let's see if we can get out of this for 890. Well, let's see, we got to pay, good Lord, everywhere, 950, 1150 credit. That's the credit, y'all. I know we're not going to feel for that. Let's see if we can feel. Goose it down. Got to goose it down. Let's cancel the place. Probably be a lot more, like 850. Just let it sit here, 890. So let's go 875. Let's go 850. Come on. Come on, little thing. Jack squad crap. Dang nag nothing. Let's cancel our place. Let's go down to $8. $8 of Ruzzies. Get out of this thing. Take our money and run. There we go. So we're out at 8. All right. So that was the, which one did we close? We closed the 1124, right? Oh, no. Heck, nabbit. Which one was it? Oh, 112 bear 7. 112 bear 7. All right. We got filled. Let's see. $8 credit. 112 bear 7, which was a credit of 3412. Rick, help me remember that. 3412. 112 bear 7. Here it is. And I think the number was 3412. Right? So our credit was negative 34.12. So we got out of it on, give our Lord 5, 10, 22. I had my personal training today. She said, I can tell your form is better and you are getting stronger. And y'all won't believe these. I could not get in the floor 9 weeks ago. I couldn't get it. Like if I got down the floor, they'd have had to get a crane to get me out. Y'all, I can get down in the floor multiple times. And I can stand up from the floor. It's pretty amazing. She's working on my balance too. So it's really good. 93.24. Now, what really hurt me though is she said that my wife is stronger than me. Now that really hurt. And I said, oh, come on. You're just trying to make Beth feel better. She's like, no, not really. That kind of hurt me. So 93.24 is our profit on that. So let's put it into our profit calendar. 93.24. 93.24. Ta-da! Chaka-cha. Let's make it all green, baby. Look at us. Look at us. We are the studs. But Bobby, your Netflix. I know. Let's just stay in business. Let's stay in business. Y'all got to understand, everybody's hurting right now. And I start looking at the amount that I'm hurting, and it ain't as bad as most people who are selling options. So I think we're doing really, really good. I'm really proud that we're not just blowing up and doing all kind of weird stuff. All right, so we got that one in. I put in my 112 bear 9th, right? Yep, we closed that one. Good. So I think we're done. We put in our negative delta trade. Now let's go check out the old margin account, see how we're doing over there. Close this up. All right. Ken, you got here late, but here, as I was driving home from the gym, let me go over it one more time. It occurred to me, we have been waiting for a reversion to the mean, and we know it's going to happen at some point. But look at this. This, right in here, we should have known something's wrong. Something is wrong. Something, I mean, and it didn't hit me. And the thing that's wrong is we're a bear market. That's why the skew is outrageous, and it's going to be for the foreseeable future. I don't see us coming back down to 25, 35 until we are finished with this bear market. So this is another indicator that says, hey, buddy, you are still in a bear market. All right, so here we go. We got this spreadsheet. So let's see what we can do over here. We will probably do that same exact trade in here, but let's record our stuff. Let's see how much money we've lost today. Unbelievable. How bad is it today, Bob? Let's go put it in. Just keeps going down. All right, so this account is Come on, baby, don't be too bad. Lord, keeps going down and down, y'all. 27, 050, 83. Okay, here's what it is, baby. Here's what it is. All right. Again, though, I feel pretty good on what we're doing. So let's do our Greeks and ratios. I'm going to copy. I want to. One second, y'all. First, I want to copy this opening order here. Create duplicate order. Let's change the count to crimson, roll tide. There we go. So let's now go and see what our Greeks are. Come on. All right, so we are at 140, 154. Oh, that is way too 140, 154. Dude, you may have to sell some futures here. This is terrible. 140, 154. What's my theta? Theta is 163, 13. And my Baker is 379. Unbelievable. 100.79. All right. So theta's fine, right? We're just using too much buying power. We're at 17, 138. 138. So we're probably over 138. Probably what, 60 or 70% now? I got to get down. Oh, 63%. We should be 40%. That's not good, y'all. Not good at all. And it says I need negative delta. All right, that's good. The good part is it says I need negative delta. So we know we can do that exact same trade in here. So let's go to trade. I think I had it fired up. Yes. What's it going for now? 1525. Let's try it. 1550. Field there, but we'll try it. Come on, little fella. Cancel plays. Let's see if we can get 15. Come on. He's gonna get me back down to 14 and a quarter, aren't you? I'm trying to do better in this count than I did in another count. Let's go down to 14.50. Now, what is that beeping down there? It's driving me nuts. Whatever you got down there beeping, turn it off. Girl, don't you smart sass me. What, honey? Chicken. Oh, my chicken's outside. We got some chickens out in the brooder. Got glove on, scared to turn them loose now. Bring that old fox. Well, you just wait till that. I'll show y'all to him tomorrow. I'll drag his carcass up here. Come on, fill it. Not even at 14 and a quarter. Back in, break that kick down. Who kicked?
Bobby, have you seen coyotes where you live?
You know, we can hear them sometimes, but the great thing is we've been pretty safe from all types of things because of my Great Pyrenees. But I had 2 Great Pyrenees. Remember, my neighbor killed one. So now I'm down to 1 Great Pyrenees, and I don't know. I was thinking that would take care of them, but oh man, we're gonna get a worse field, y'all. Look at this. I'm gonna go down into the 13.
It could be worse, Bobby. I had to take my first 1-1-1 loss today.
Oh, did you really?
Well, I woke up with a margin call, and and so it's painful. So that's why I was late. I was sawing off my right arm because it hurt that bad, you know. And at least I'm left-handed, so it was a quick.
Hey, I'm left-handed too, Ken. How cool is that?
Well, back when I was in grade school, it wasn't cool at all. Those teachers tried to make me right-handed.
Yeah, man, they did. You know, the only thing that I do is I eat and write left-handed. I play pool left-handed. I shoot a gun left-handed. Everything else is right-footed and right-handed, you know.
That's me too. I played golf and played baseball
Yeah.
right-handed, and but everything else was left-handed.
Yeah, I cannot believe this terrible. Look at this. We're not getting filled. Am I in the right expiration and everything?
Bobby, I can't get fills either. That's what I've been busy all morning trying to figure out the margin call. And I've never seen spreads this wide. And, you know, back to your comments about you had the epiphany about the bear market.
Mhm.
Well, some of my up cycles, you know, if it's sort of like having a wind. If you go against the wind and the wind's strong enough, your counter move, whatever it is going to be arrested. So here it is. This is my cycle. So I got an up move, and the turns come on time, but they go up a day and then they just kind of fag out, and just they're overwhelmed by the forces of this bear market. So I'll you know, any kind of up move I'm going to see in the near future is just an opportunity to sell more. We're in a crash, a slow crash, but it's a crash. And, you know, the chickens have come home to roost, pardon the pun, but all that COVID spending on unemployment and the business with the mortgages and rents being suspended, no evictions. Well, now that's been lifted. Real estate's going to crash. You know, like I had O stock, I got rid of it. And there's all kinds of forces. And there's other things. But it appears that we're going to be in a bear market for some time, and we haven't had one in a while. So I think this one's going to especially hurt us.
Yeah,
I'm talking real bear market.
I'm thinking, you know, at least 18 months, at least.
Well, that's typical as in my cycle studies, it's typically like a 7-year Bible cycle. It's 5 years bull and 2 years bear. That sounds about right.
Yeah. And I think it's good that we at least are saying, hey, we kind of know it, right? We're kind of at least realizing it. Of course, it took me a while to figure out that we're in it. But yeah, I think we are fully in. And all rallies will get sold. You're going to have some big ones. There'll be some big ones, but y'all be careful, and just that's a great time if you see one to sell it.
Yep.
I'm probably going to take some losses on some, not yet, but we'll, you know,
I couldn't believe it. It's like, oh man, this has been such a steady tool. But and you know what? I would have held on to it because it wasn't that bad of a loss. But I need to manage this margin call, so I'm forced out by another reason. If I didn't have a margin call issue, or shall we say, buying power issue, I would have held on to this because I know that these things are under the tent, you know, and so they're going to make money for me eventually, but they haven't. So I'm going to be a grumposaurus for a while. I do not like today. Yeah.
Well, you have the right to be a grumposaurus, right? Yeah. But I still think that if we had just been selling puts, I think we're much better off than with these trades than we were if we were just selling puts.
We would have been like where I am today. We'd have been that way 2 weeks ago or more if we were selling puts.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm kind of still happy with everything. It's just that, you know, we got to figure out that we are in a bear market. We hadn't seen one in quite some time. So, you know, we got to shake it off a little bit. What do we do? All right. So we figured out the one that we're going to close here. So we're going to close the 112 bear 7, right, for 186%. So basically all we did today, this is rolling down your calls, y'all. This is exactly what this is. We're rolling down our calls. We put a new one on today, and we're closing this. So I got to close 2 of the 4540s. 2 of the 4540s in the 38 days. It's just easier for me to close the whole thing. Whole trade. 40, what I say, 4540s. I'm just going to stick with the plan. So stick with the plan. 4540. Put us on some bears trades. 4540. And there is a tendency for me to now want to put on a negative future or two. And I'm like, as soon as I do, though, the market's going to whipsaw up against me. And it's going to just kick my tail. So I think I'm just going to leave it be. All right, so let's put this at 9. I think we're going to fill at 8 on the other one. So let's see if we can get 5th.
I mean, I need to interrupt you,
Yeah.
folks. I was in I had a $6,000 margin call I woke up this morning with, and that was and that's on a $28,000 account, and that was a surprise, believe it or not, and I was a little flipped. Now I have a 111 with an E-mini, just one.
Mhm.
And when I was going through my, and the point this is right now, when I was saying, well, I looked around and I said, that's the one to get rid of. Okay. And so I went and exited the trade, and it was going to cost me $6,700. Okay. Mine, and so that was, let me tell you, that was a bad check to write. I got to tell you, it hurt. But what happened was my net lick went from a minus $12,000. Excuse me, my buying power went from minus 12,000 to positive 3,000. Just like that. I'm looking at my cash, and it's still above mark to market January 1 value. So I'm still in profit for this year. But and this is the point, is when you're looking to get out of trouble here, Thinkorswim's calculator on this is faulty, or it's not counting, because it told me when I was putting on this trade there would be no change to my buying power. And I thought, that's crazy, but it turns out it did, and that's what I wanted to. That's why it was important. The point of this is, you may not be able to trust what the trade ticket says as you're going to confirm and send. You may have an effect that you don't, that they don't show you. And so if you get into trouble like I did today, see, right now my attitude's totally 180 degrees out. I'm going to be putting on some serious bearish moves now that I got buying power. I'll get that money back. It's just a wavy day, stormy day.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was, take heart. That's what I wanted to tell everybody.
Well, that's good, Ken. And we're all going to go through those things. So,
I'll be mad for a week.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think the thing that gets me is, and I was sitting there just going down the road today, and I go, you idiot. That's why the screwdriver never came down. I said that it was telling us. It was there the whole time telling us that, hey, dude, we're about to go through, rough times. That's why the skew never normalized. And it just never hit me.
Well, I think that was an astute observation, because some of my tried true indicators were giving me weird signals too, and I didn't know what they were. And as soon as you said that, I go, hey, there's other confirmation all over the place. So I know what signs to look for in the future.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to do, is that we need to now look, and remember, hey, wait a minute, if this screwdriver doesn't normalize in, a few days or something, that's telling us something.
Yeah.
And we'll remember it next time. But this time it got me. It really got me.
Mary Poppins is leaving us. The winds have changed.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. 88.24, y'all, is the profit for today on that closed trade. So let's take it. Profit calendar. What I said was 88.24. Here we go. Let's put it in. 88.24. And let's see how we're doing on our whole here. Format painter. Let's make it all green. All right, so we've made $140. Our net lick is going down. We realize that, but we're doing our realized trades here. So what we effectively did is closed those two naked calls and the put debit spread, and we replaced it with another one. So we basically rolled everything down. That's what we did today. We took the profits on one, we put another one on. So let's see how everything's looking now. Let's do the Analyze tab. This is what's fun. Analyze tab. Let's look at our trades. Single symbol, all group, one expiration, hide simulations. Yeah, so let's look at it. And originally, I told you that, hey, I think I'm going to take them off if we cross below the break even. I don't think so. I think I'm going to wait till the 21 days on these things before I do anything. So this trade looks perfect. 112 bear ninth, 111 75th. Look, I mean, yeah, we're down $264, but we're still in the 10. Are y'all doing this? I hope y'all are doing this every day, right? Going through and just kind of looking at your trades. Are they safe? Well, that's a bearish trade, so that one's fine. 112 10th. That's gorgeous, right? We're at the upper end of a 10th. 112 10th looks fine. 111 70th. Well, we're down toward the bottom of the 10th, but still, if we stay here, we're up $170. So that there's really no, here we are in the middle of the 10th. Look at that. There's no, what I'm saying is there's no need to panic. Here's a beautiful bear trade. 125th, beautiful. All right, that's a call side. 171st. We're down in that lower third, but again, profitable trade at expiration. Can we hold on till June the 1st? 112 look at there, that's on the call side. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're at the upper top. Hey, we're down $371. Doesn't matter. Look, we got this. We can go down another 5%. We can go down, a big chunk before we cross that break even. So even with this down move today, we're looking good. Look at this, y'all. And toward the middle. And I hope y'all are doing this. If you've got Tasty Works, you can do it too. It's a little harder because you can't really do the groups. But isn't this great? Yeah. So 1174, 1176. Look at there. We're at the upper part of the tent. Beautiful. That's why these trades, y'all, are so resilient. We know this one we just took off. We took our $100-something on that one. We'll take 14. Beautiful. There. Yeah. So the trades look really, really good. Let me see what y'all check it out. Ed. I rolled a June 17th naked put, part of the 111 loss, and rolled it to June 30th, making it a 112. Good. I took 1150 additional credit on the position, doubled the risk, but moved risk out further. June 17th was a 3740 strike. Yeah. I think you did exactly right, Ed. That's what you did. So are you, let's make sure you think, what did you do with your put debit spread? Closed it, right? Took the profit on it and I would reestablish another one. Yeah, okay. So yeah, things look good. Let's see what my overall deltas are again. Because I had to fight myself, y'all, because I want to put on a short future in the micro. Gosh, it says we're up 263 today. Delta 133. What was it when I recorded it? 41. So I did my job, right? So now if it's 133, does it still tell me I gotta get short? Yeah, it does. But Rome wasn't built in a day, so I don't have to get that straight today. Plus, I think that we're, if we look at a couple other indicators, right, we think we're going to get a little bit of a bounce. We think we're going to get a little bounce here, right? Because we are oversold. Wouldn't surprise us to see us pop back into this area and fill these gaps. But eventually, we're going to move out of this fair value zone and we're going to go below. I just don't know when. Second thing we looked at is our linear regression. We're at the bottom now. We just are. So it may tap out. It may even go lower, right? And before it taps back in. So we would expect some type of movement upward before we continue to go down. So we'll just keep playing it by ear. Great, great, great. All right, good session today, y'all. I mean, this is portfolio management. So at some point, stop looking at the individual trades and start looking at the portfolio, right? It's easy to look at the trees, and the trees are hurting. The trees are hurting. How's the overall forest, right? So put things on, new trades on, or just trades to get your forest in order. And I think you'll do much, much, much better. All right, great session. See y'all tomorrow.